Aloha, everybody. Welcome back. Grab your favorite hot beverage as I get into what happened this week. Now, timestamps can be found in the description below. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. First up, a continuation between Six to Rocket and Underdogs. Last week, they did 3 out of the 5 races that they were going to be doing. So, this is race 4 out of 5. Underdogs currently have 2 points, Six to Rocket has 1. This run on Akina still in RX-7s. Special Swing versus Oda. Special leads the first run and leaves Oda in the dust. Switch roles. Now Oda leads, and unfortunately, he slams into a guardrail. Special takes the opportunity to pass, and he wins, thus concluding the race right there. The underdogs win 3 points to 1 point. Next up, a race between K2 and Bvnditi. Track of choice, Old Akaki. Now, K2 is going to be driving in the AT Trueno, while Bvnditi is going to be in the TNT Evo 6. Shocker, I know. First run, Bvnditi leads, and that results in a draw. Just couldn't outrun K2. Well, maybe, she can, lead, make this go into overtime. And, wait, no, K2 outruns Bvnditi. Oh, well, there goes that. Okay, well, that was short-lived. Carrying on. Now, Night Kids Remastered versus Afterglow. Track of choice, Corsa Club Akagi. Now, this can't be confused with the old Akagi that K2 and Bvnditi were on, because with this one, if you tap a guardrail, you're pretty close to being out of the race for good. Those guardrails are very cancerous. The only ones that are worse are Takigahara's, in my opinion. Now, the rules for this one were just basic battle stage. So, cat and mouse, rolling start. Fire Fang is in the Evo 6, and Smee is in the EG6. Fire Fang leads first run, and Smee gutter runs him. He passes him on the inside. Later on, Fang crashes, and that just seals the victory for Smee. Switch positions. Now Smee leads, and Smee just outruns Fang. Just clearly outruns. Halfway through the course, Fang just crashes at a hairpin, and, well, that just leaves Smee to win. Next up, Facundo versus Majin. Majin? You know what? Name's going up on the screen right now. Okay. So, both of them are in the Evo Lancer. Facundo leads first one, and Majin is on his ass. Passes him on the inside. Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. He begins to pass him on the outside, but then the turn switches over as it's like a elongated chicane, and Majin's on the inside. Passes him on the inside now. Majin wins. Switch roles now. Majin leads, and he's literally inches off the guardrails. If he makes one wrong movement, he hits the guardrail and he's out of the race for good. Facundo learned that one the hard way. He crashes into a guardrail. Majin wins. Now, tiebreaker time. Now it's Rayquaza in a Still 80 versus Nutellabra in an Evo 6. Rayquaza leads first run, outruns Nutella, flat out. Switch roles now. Nutella leads, and it ends with a draw. Now, I think there's like a miscommunication or something, but there's another run after this, with Rayquaza leading. Nutella's riding his ass the entire way. One love tap later, and unfortunately, Nutella just wasn't able to pass him. So that just ends in a draw. Rayquaza leads and is an NKR victory, 2-1. Now onwards to team changes. First up, Overref, and oh boy, they are quickly becoming the new Midnight Club. What do you mean by that, Potato Man? Well, you see, Bakazato, Freya, Ariel, Snow, Gigi Chaser, Sato Mako, and Akiki joined Overev in 1 week. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, that's a lot of people. Wait, wasn't Bakazato and Ariel in PGR? What happened there? Well, you see, they were in PGR, but then they left. Now, Benji also left BGR, but I have not confirmed this, only due to suspicions. I believe it was due to inactivity. Now, it's not to say PGR is SOL, as Omar Spider and 400R Dog Zero joined in their places. Midnight Club actually saw someone join, Time for Timbo, so they're finally getting out of the little ruts that they were in. Good on them, good on them. And 62's Garage saw Trox leave. Now, as mentioned last week, Battlestage is coming up. Battlestage is going to be a week and a day from when this was recorded, so next Saturday. The track of choice for that one is going to be Odorumi, and at the time of this recording, the car is not known. That's not to say you're SOL, but chances are by the time this video is up, mine will have already posted what the car is in the Battlestage chat on Touge Union. So feel free to check that out. Bully Boys Drift Matsuri is still going to happen, and there are still 2 slots available for it. Contact Cobb for more details. The gist of that is you bring your own vehicle and you just have fun drifting. Cobby Boy critiques your drifts live on stream, and if you cannot handle Hapogahara drift and all of 15 people on the server, you can submit in a replay to Cobb in your place, which I will likely be doing as I typically get 28 frames per second by myself in single player. Cowboy Boy, I will not disappoint. Now, onwards to quite potentially one of the more interesting races is the Akina 500, hosted by Bvnditi. As you could probably surmise, it's taking place on Mount Akina, 2017. The car of choice in this one is the Abarth 595. Abarth 595, that's slow as molasses. That's the point. Now, there's going to be 30 or 29 people running down the mountain at the same time the first heat. First heat, what do you mean? And what do you mean by 30 or 29? Well, due to who's commentating on it and who's streaming it, there may or may not be 30 or 30 people in the server driving down the mountain. It might only be 29. But that's no sweat off anyone's back, as it's going to be chaotic enough. What do you mean by chaotic? Well, getting back to the multiple heats, first heat, there's going to be 30 drivers, or 29, driving down it at the same time. First half of that, first 15 across the finish line, gets to advance to the next heat. Second heat, 15 drivers go down, and only 8 go on to the third one. After the third heat, only the top 4 are selected, and for the fifth heat, only the top 2. Damage will be turned on, and ramming is encouraged. There's only one rule, and that is, if you're gonna cut, don't do a major cut. Don't cut through Akina's hairpins, the 5 hairpins, for example, by off-roading through it. However, for the first turn on Akina, cutting it very short, hugging the inside wall, that's perfectly fine. Aside from that, anything goes, and by anything, I do mean anything. Why should I even bother doing this, Well, the winner gets 10 euros, cold hard cash. And all you have to do is be the first one to pass the finish line in the final heat. That sounds simple. All I have to do is be faster than the others. You would be wrong. What? Wrong? What do you mean? Well, you see, Bvnditi, for each of the heats, is going to be driving up the mountain in an R34, going full Shingo mode on your ass. After one collision, Bvnditi will then respawn at the top and drive down the mountain, again aiming for that booty. If you think you are safe, you are not. There is no safety in numbers, as Bvnditi will target whatever causes the most chaos. Being fastest does not always equate to safest in this case. It may be better to have human shields in front of you. But that's all that's been going on this week. On this weekly Touge recap, I'm Mr. Potato Man, signing off.